Hello, everyone. We have another beautiful success story here, and she's so excited with her success recently. So we have Ipsita, who she cleared PMP recently, very recent. That is the 19th of November. She came a long way with great amount of preparation, dedication, a lot of practice exams and questions, and she got it successfully. So what we'll do is we're going to listen to her. Before to that, let's give a congratulations to her from all of us, including ShriLearning team. Congratulations, Ipsita, for this wonderful success.
Thank you, Sriram. Thank you so much, ShriLearning, for this. And I will tell you later as to who motivated me the most. So you know that, Sriram, it's all because of you. If I can start now, I started this journey way back in June.
Mhm.
Before I contacted you, I had already taken up the course with Simply Learn.
Oh.
And yeah, so I had the videos from Simply Learn and I was doing that.
Mhm.
But then again, when I saw some of your I got in my news feed on LinkedIn, where I came to know about you, and I saw some of your videos, post which I liked, and I thought that I should again give it a try. So I contacted you, and that's how I joined the August batch
Mhm.
with you. So to tell you frankly, I had not studied in June. I just had taken up the course, but
Mhm.
I had not prepared anything. So post the August session, the complete session with you and the batch, after that I started to study. If you remember, you used to give us the work to be done on weekends, to write the ITTOs and the homework that you asked us to do. So using that, I started. And by the end of the exam, it was easy for me at the end.
Mhm.
Initially, I could not understand anything, and later it was easy for me. Um, what I would say is, I am not much of a reading online person. I don't like to read PDFs or books online,
Okay.
and I rather would like to go reading physical books,
Mhm.
or I like to listen to audios or videos.
Okay.
So yeah, so what I used to do is, we had the recording sessions for the
Mhm.
class. I
Mhm.
used to listen to them whenever I had free time, either on weekends or even when I'm working at office and I have some free time. I
Mhm.
used to do that.
Okay.
And yeah, and I had studied Head First. That
Okay.
was the only book I had studied because I'm not from the project management background. I'm
Mm.
from the change management area. So
Mm.
I had studied the Head First. I did not study Rita at all, but
Mm.
I practiced the questions
After
from
questions.
Rita,
Mm.
yes, and Head First, both.
Mm.
So that I had done from both the books, and also the PDFs that you had given in the ShriLearning team, from
Mm.
1 to 5 PDFs that I had completed.
Mm.
Apart from that, I did some of the simulation exams I had found offline.
Mm.
um,
Mm.
yeah, so from Simply Learn and from some other websites as well,
Right.
I did
Right.
that.
Right.
And also I had listened to some of the YouTube videos. I have also shared that on LinkedIn, from whom I had done, and it was really good.
Mm.
Apart from that, the prepcast, that is the main thing. So prepcast, if you remember, there are 1 to 7 mock exams.
Yeah.
So I did only 1 to 5, and I could not do 6 to 7 because of whatever reason we may say. I
I
don't
know.
want to blame it
I
on
I
anything.
know that
It is
last
me.
minute rush happened.
Yes. So the sixth,
Okay.
seventh, I did not do, and I
Mm.
did the practice exam, the 200 questions that are there in the Prepcast, the PMI website. So
Mm.
that I did, and what I felt in the actual exam was the questions were much easier than the Prepcast simulator questions. Yeah, really, I felt the prepcast questions were tough.
Tougher. Okay.
Yes, they were tough. So what happens is when sometimes we study the tough questions so much,
Uh,
and then when the easy question comes,
you get a
you
doubt.
tend to think you tend to think, okay, this should be the answer or that. Okay, so
Okay.
it was like that.
Okay.
So and I did not get lengthy questions like other aspirants. I also got one, two, or three liner maximum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
Uh, Yeah, tell me. I'm
Pretty
talking a
good.
lot. Yeah, you should tell me.
I'm just listening to you how things went on. Since I know the day one how you started the preparation and a lot of ups and downs, right? In the work, the way of the style of work, what you have is always pressure. You don't have much time for you. So how do you manage per day? What time you read usually?
Okay, so morning I'll study 1 to 2 hours because
Mm-hmm.
my login time is from 12 or 1. So now after the clock change, it's from 1 o'clock. So
Mm-hmm.
I study from 9:30 to 10:30 or sometimes 11.
Mm-hmm.
And at night, if I get some time, I'll do half an hour.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember you used to say that we should be consistent. Uh, but the thing is, it's every day it was not possible for me to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So initially, I used to study, and but then sometimes I used to get a lot of work, so I could not do for some 2 or 3 days. But I'll try to compensate for that on the weekends.
Good.
So that's how
Good.
I used to do.
That's good. So as you said, you read the head first, and then you got some idea. Then you written a test in Rita, and then you went to full exams. Okay, pretty good. I know you did 5 exams in prepcast. That's I think pretty decent number. Why I recommend exam 6 and 7 is a little tougher than the other exams. To give an edge for you, that we came to know only 3 days before the exam. So we are rushing here and there, and nothing worked out. But still, we went with a good success rate there. Now, tell me about the exam. Is it proctor or center based?
Okay, so I opted for the center based after a lot of discussion with you, with
Mm,
Rahul, and
mm,
with my family. So, because of this corona situation,
yeah.
even everybody was scared, and I wanted to go for the proctor based only. But then,
Mhm.
uh, because of the weather situations here in Bangalore, sometimes you'll have power cuts you're not sure of, and there may be a network glitch, even though you have a backup or anything. So I thought it'll be better to go for center. So when I scheduled my exam way back in September, I
Mhm.
just got one slot for November, which was for the
Mhm.
19th.
Mhm.
And then I had a slot for December,
Mhm.
December 5th, I believe. So there were only two slots until December 31st. So I was worried if I take up the December 5th one, then suppose if I fail, then I do not
Back.
have yes, so I do not have a chance to redo my exam, right? So
Okay.
I thought, let me finish it by November
Uh,
and let me keep a buffer, just in case. And also, I wanted to get this weight off my head because
too
it was
heavy.
a lot.
Lot of
It
yeah.
was a lot. It was a lot of weight on my head. So I just wanted to get
Throw
off
it
with
out.
it.
Throw it out. Enough, guys. Enough. Leave me.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
I wanted to do that. So initially it was easier for me, but in October and November, it was
Mhm.
a lot of stress and pressure for me because and I had a lot of work at office as well. So, and at home as well. So now because of this corona, we have to be at home and housework, office work.
Yeah. So
It's
sometimes
tough.
having everybody at home also slightly stressful, right?
And no, it is very stressful.
Yeah,
It-
seriously. I see that. See, when first Corona came in, people felt, wow, family at home, great time. Now I'm not seeing anybody sending a WhatsApp message, family at home, great time. Everybody, guys, go office.
No, seriously, but I am someone who likes to work at office. I do not prefer to work from home,
Yeah,
even when it is a work from office situation. Work at office should be at office, and work at home should be at home. I don't like to do vice versa, and I don't have a work from home situation. I do not have an office chair, And yeah,
That's
I use the dining
yeah,
chair, and
yeah,
I
that's
have a
tougher.
table.
That's tougher. That's
Yes,
tough. I
yes.
agree the point. Like, I think going forward, company will we have to ask the company, please allow us to work at office. They'll say, no, no, stay at home. Possibly. Okay. Thanks for that information. I agree and I accept the points. And how was the exam questions of certain area? Did you feel
Okay.
certain area very tough?
Okay, so I've just made some points here. So
Please go ahead.
the numerical questions that I got, they were very, very easy. So yeah, so mostly they were from cost management, like estimate at completion, and also the PERT, that is the 3-point estimating that we get the most likely situation, and also the network diagrams. So how to find the float, and also SPI and CPI. So, for example, SPI is this and CPI is this. Is the project under budget, over schedule?
Right.
It's very easy questions I got
Right.
for numerical. So, if you know the formula, if you know how to do it, you can just finish it even within less than a minute for those questions.
Mm.
Apart from that, from procurement management, I got two questions,
Mm.
and they were easy questions. Like what kind of contract would you prefer? Those
Straight
kind of
questions.
yes, straight
Mm.
questions.
Mm.
Then integration and change management, like others also said, I got a lot of questions from change management.
Ah.
Yeah, so there were near about 10 to 12 questions on change and integration, which I remember.
I think
Mm,
change will be cake out for you.
yeah, because I am a part of the change management team,
That's
I
it.
could relate to it. Yeah, I could relate to it. So, at least those questions I was sure.
You felt happy. Wow. A lot
Yes,
of questions.
yes. So, yeah,
Okay.
so that I could do.
Um,
And okay, apart from that, there were two questions on, I felt it was agile question, the iteration retrospective meetings. When do you conduct, and all those kind of questions. Two questions were
mm,
there. Yes, on that. And most of the questions were direct and easy questions. They were not at all confusing.
very good.
The confusing questions, I was stuck in one or two options, A,
Mm,
B,
mm.
which I felt both are correct, which I had to re-review later. And,
Okay.
I just went with one of them because I was not sure. Near about 10 to 12 questions were confusing, which I was not sure.
Got you.
So that's what I did. And apart from that, communication management, there were two questions,
Mm.
but none for channel, not for
Formula.
finding channel. Yeah,
Mm.
it was not there.
Mm.
Easy questions on communication management.
Mm. Mm.
And risk management, I had 2 to 3 questions. They were also easy. Find the risk, that kind of questions. And yeah, I believe these were the questions from all the
Good.
chapters.
Good. So, what time in exam point you realize that you will clear this exam?
Okay, so to be honest, till the 200th question, I thought I would fail because yes, because I was so negative. I was so negative
Mm.
until the day of the exam. But everybody believed in me. Everybody I spoke to said you will clear. But apart from me, I was so negative
Yeah.
because I was feeling so much pressure, and I do that for all exams that I give. I don't know. So I'm just not confident at all. Okay. So what I would recommend is everybody should be confident that they can do it. So the first 90 minutes that I got in the exam, post which I had a 10-minute break. So for the first 90 minutes, I had other thoughts running in my mind when I was giving the answers. So what I would say is you should focus on the question. So I had to read the question 5 to 6 times because other thoughts were running in my mind whether I'll fail or pass, fail or pass. So you should go with a calm mind is what I would say.
That is called leadership. In leadership, before making a decision, we have to calm down. Okay, go ahead. So, what has happened?
So for first 90 questions, I gave it, and then in the lunch, not in the lunch break, for the 10 minutes break,
10 minutes
I
break.
just had some water. Yeah, I just had some water and
You
had
took a
some.
walk. You took a walk.
Yes, so I came out of the room. I had some dry fruits which I got. I had hot water,
Uh,
and I immediately went inside within 5 minutes. I did not take the 10 minutes completely because I didn't want to take so much of stress. I thought my heart will come out now.
Close it and come out of the room. That's what I mean.
Yes, so the next 90 questions, I was a little calmer than the first 90.
That's life.
First 90.
That's
Yeah.
life. That's how it is, right? So that's how
Yes.
life goes. First, I usually see that people do better in the second 100 questions. They
Yes.
even tell that second 100 questions are easy, but actually it's not easy. Your brain has become calm mode. Now it started working
Yes.
on its own capacity.
Yes. So the first 90 somehow I did. Second was better.
Very good.
And I actually finished the 200 question, and still I had 1 hour left to review.
Ah,
So yes, so I finished the 200 questions and I had flagged almost 90% of them because I wanted to re-review it. So again, I took that 1 hour again and I again reviewed it till the 200 question.
you had 1 hour free.
Yes, yes, I had 1 hour left. I was seeing the timer in the second half. Okay.
You're done with the exam in 3 hours only.
I did it, but then I had to review. So I had to again for 1 hour, I did it.
Pretty good.
And then I was sitting and sitting and sitting
Genuine
until
observations.
5 minutes was remaining. And finally, at the last minute, I just thought, let it be what it is. If required, I will give it again. And I was just hoping to see a congratulations because you had told you should see the congratulations. So just hoping to see that. And as soon as I clicked it, I saw congratulations. Then I thought I couldn't believe it. So I had to read it 3 times. Okay. I read it 3 times. Okay. So I passed. So
Did you shout in the exam hall? Yeah, I did it. Huh?
no, no. Immediately that entire weight was gone, from the head.
Relieved.
And yes, I just wanted to get off the room and I just wanted to ping you and Rahul first. I was walking and I was pinging you both. Okay. And my husband called me and he was sure I'll pass. So
Oh, that's
yeah,
huh?
so I called him and I said, I passed. And he said, yeah, I
I
know.
know
Then I
that.
said, then I said, no, but it is a miracle. Then he's saying, no, it's not.
Okay, pretty good, right? Look like he's keep keenly watching out how you're preparing. Okay.
Yeah, so that's how it was. So what I would say is, one thing I noticed in the examination hall is, even though if you have an exam which is scheduled for the evening time, but if you come in the morning and they have seats available in the test room, they allow you to give the exam early. So it's not that if you have the slot at evening, you can give at evening only.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
so there
new.
was a girl who came with me. She had exam at 6:30 p.m., but she gave at 1:30 p.m. in the afternoon.
Oh,
So yes, so it's better to reach the exam center early and just ask if there is any free room or
but on the
free.
exam day, I don't think you'll take a risk of traveling 4 hours early, sitting there.
Hmm.
It will be time eating process. But if somebody has an option, yes, they can do it.
They can do it. Yeah.
Mm.
So for me, it was not very far, six
Oh,
kilometers. So
feasible. Mm.
yes, so I reached before 2 hours, and they had the free room. So
There you can sit and read.
yes, so I studied for 10 minutes and then I just went inside.
Wow.
So
Mm.
so what I would say is before the exam, just make a note of the dumps.
Mm.
That is the brain dump, which is the calculations from the all the chapters,
Mm.
the formula. Just read that, and whenever we are preparing the simulator exams, and we are reviewing that, I would suggest to make notes because anytime we are answering wrong,
Mm.
it'll have a explanation and
Right.
also the page number from the PIMBOK. So you can go to PMBOK and refer the same page number and read that and make a note of it, because it's not you cannot read the PMBOK again the last day, right? So just make notes and read the notes once.
Got you, got you. Perfect. A lot of good information. Okay, great. So, a lot of information from you, including the books to read, exam hall, exam questions, trust you don't have, but everybody had on you. Now, you may also have a trust at you. You are a project management professional. Okay, that's great. Good. So, let the success continue more. That's very important, right? Getting certificate is only a part of our journey. So now this learning should be implemented. This learning should go to your day-to-day life, corporate and personal, and the leadership things should grow up higher and more. Good wishes from ShriLearning and team for their success. And
Thank you.
thanks a lot for coming up on a Sunday. Sunday is a busy day, right? Usually after exam, 2 3 days you have to sleep a lot. You'll feel more. Did you felt it the day of exam? You got a little exhausted after the exam.
A lot.
Lot.
So I wanted to sleep, but I couldn't.
I know.
And
I was checking out you, and you were till 11, 12, keep messaging. Say, man, go and sleep.
I wanted to watch a movie, and I was watching a movie, and my eyes were closing, and everybody is pinking me. And again, I was, awake, and I was seeing the messages,
You want to say thanks to all, huh? So excited. It's okay. One day, second day, you can sleep well. Good, fantastic. Anything more tips you want to give to people around who's preparing?
Okay. Okay, so everybody says read the PMBOK completely. So I did not read the PMBOK. Really, I did not read the PMBOK, but whenever you're going through the simulators, as I said, it'll have a reference of that particular section on the PMBOK. So
Right.
whenever you're reviewing something, go to that particular page, make a note of that particular thing from the PMBOK. If you finish 1 to 7 simulators, you'll have enough notes to
Mhm.
make you ready for the exam. So it's
Mhm.
not mandatory to read the PMBOK book
Makes sense.
cover to cover.
Makes
Yeah,
sense. That makes
from
sense.
my side.
Yeah, yeah. It's not always mandated to read some book. No system says that you have to read this book. But if you get a knowledge, appreciable. That's
Yes, yes, yes.
great. Thanks once again for coming up here and giving a wonderful tips here. We will take it to people who need it. Right?
Sure. Thank you so much.
Great, great. Have a great time and keep winning more.
Thank you. Same to you.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.